So I don't know if you've been following, I think you've been following my reporting out here where Sedona, they just brought down all the flock cameras last
hmm
weekend.
hmm
The leader on that is a Sandy Boyce, and
hmm
she started up a website, Live Free AZ. And she is putting together kind of a how-to for people to start to FOIA these records. If you were able to talk to these folks out here in Arizona, whether they're in Sedona, Flagstaff, Prescott, Goodyear, Arizona, what would be your advice in this process going into it as far as expectations?
I think number one, again, familiarize yourself with the law so that you know what you should be able to get legally, relatively cheaply, if not free, from the government with regard to the records. Um, Absolutely, and as Sandy did, and I know many other people did, show up at the community meetings, interact with with your council, your trustees, whatever you happen to call them. In fact, there were a couple of headlines yesterday, just to give you an example, that I got in an alert. I don't know if you saw them, but the city of Evanston, Illinois, canceled its contract with Flock, right? And the cameras were taken down. And then somehow Flock, I, apparently without permission, went back in and reinstalled them. And the city has now covered them with plastic bags to ensure that they're not capturing anybody's license plates. And my point in telling you this is I thought those two articles were significant enough that I sent them to my board of trustees here in Scarsdale. And I said, hey, I know this issue isn't going away. I know it's going to be revisited. You need to know what's going on out there in the world so that when the time comes, you don't feign ignorance that you didn't know what was going on.